This week in Jamaica Now, incest charge. A former PNP Member of Parliament is in hot water over allegations involving a child. The tax exemption scandal at the University Hospital of the West Indies is deepening. Parliament's Ethics Committee recalls a sitting MP.
I said to the Minister of Education that the reports that we are getting, if true, violates the Child Care and Protection Act. And the Minister's response was, tell them to go and report it to the police.
I still don't have a report from the JTA on what they know or from Mr. Malava on what he knows.
Shelter clash. Government and teachers' union trade claims amid reports of sex acts by hurricane victims staying at schools. And Jamaican sprint sensation Shanoya Douglas crowned CARIFTA Games most outstanding athlete. I'm Jovan Johnson, and this is Jamaica Now. A former Member of Parliament was this week charged with incest involving a child. He was granted a $300,000 bail on Thursday. The accused, a former representative of the opposition People's National Party, appeared in the Westmoreland Parish Court. He was ordered to report to the Frome Police weekly and have no contact with the child. No travel restriction was imposed. The identity of the lawmaker and some other key information are being withheld to protect the minor. Prosecutors allege the incident occurred on January 23 this year during a trip linked to a passport application. It's alleged the child was taken to the man's home where he sexually abused the child. The former MP was arrested on April 6 following a police operation. Meanwhile, in a statement, the People's National Party said its thoughts are first and foremost with the young victim. The party said the former MP's membership has been referred for internal review. And the PNP's women's movement described the charge as profoundly serious, urging respect for the family's privacy and encouraging other victims to come forward. The Jamaica Teachers Association is defending claims of inappropriate conduct in school shelters, while the government is demanding evidence and insisting no such reports were formally made. At a conference this week, JTA President Mark Malava said the concerns were credible and raised with authorities, including the Minister of Education, Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon. Dr. Dixon has rejected those assertions. Mr. Malava maintains the reports involved what he described as unsavory activities, including sexual acts. He said the reports justify the urgent need to remove shelterees from schools 5 months after Hurricane Melissa.
The Jamaica Teachers Association demands immediate action and rejects deflection from core responsibility. I, Mark Malava, have personally raised concerns with the Minister of Education during a telephone conversation. And this was around March 17 or 18. During that conversation, colleagues, I said to the Minister of Education that the reports that we are getting, if true, violates the Child Care and Protection Act. And the Minister's response was, tell them to go and report it to the police. That was the Minister's response.
Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie has also pushed back, calling on the JTA to provide evidence.
In the correspondence that was sent to the Permanent Secretary, there is nowhere in that letter that issue was raised. I am saying to him, if he has the evidence to produce it, because I've asked the police to investigate these allegations. And it is unfortunate that the circumstances that these people find themselves in, that the president of the JTA wants to undermine them and want to, to treat them in a manner which is very disrespectful.
The Ministry of Education also said it has received no formal complaints detailing dates, locations, or individuals, and that a review of affected schools found no corroborating evidence.
I still don't have a report from the JTA on what they know or from Mr. Malava on what he knows. He made a statement on a public platform on Tuesday, and that's all I have to go on. I've not been given the name of the school. I don't know when it happened, anything. But in any event, even without those details, given my role in terms of the care and protection of children, I have to investigate it would be easier for me to investigate if I had all of that information, but I don't. And so we have done some work. The ministry has spoken to all of the principals of the 8 schools, because it's only 8 schools that have shelteries. We've spoken to all 8 school principals, and all of them have said that it did not take place at their school. In addition to that, and they've noted that no teacher or student has reported seeing that at school. We've also reached out to Ministry of Local Government, who reached out to their shelter managers, and they've reported back that no shelter manager has received any report of that nature.
The government announced on Thursday that all remaining shelteries in schools will be relocated by May 8. Grieving mother Shandale Ballentine is raising concerns about the care she received before her newborn boy died on Good Friday at Cornwall Regional Hospital in St. James. Ms. Ballentine, a 33-year-old first-time mother, said she was left largely unattended during labor and has not received counseling despite assurances from the Western Regional Health Authority. But hospital officials say protocols were followed. Clinical coordinator at the Western Regional Health Authority, Dr. Delroy Frey, said records show that Ms. Ballentine was closely monitored and that there was no indication for a caesarean section. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton has warned that action will be taken if wrongdoing was found in the review. Opposition spokesman on health Dr. Alfred Dawes has also called for an independent probe. A 14-year-old girl has died and her brother is in critical condition following a house fire in St. John's Garden, Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Wednesday afternoon. Gabriella Wright was found in a rear bedroom after the blaze destroyed the 5-bedroom house. Superintendent Dennis Lyons says the room had only one entrance, and early indications suggest that the teen may not have been aware of the fire. Her elder brother reportedly suffered severe burns while trying to rescue her.
My name is Susan Campbell. I am here for the burning down of my daughter, and my son is in hospital battling for life. So I'm just asking for help right now. And owners, please come. I'm begging you, please. I'm begging you. And Dr. Weekly, please, I'm begging you, come and look what's going on. Because my son is battling for life, and I'm asking, please, Lord, please, may I beg you, please, come. You know, this place, I can't live up to see my daughter die in the fire, and my son is in the hospital battling for life. Jamaica have no machine to help them, and the doctor them. Well, thank God for them, because they are helping us. They are helping us on the way now, but I'm just asking for help because they cannot help him. He burn right out, but he just can't manage right now. So I'm just asking just the Prime Minister and Andrew Weekly to come and help us. Please.
13 other occupants have been left homeless. Family members and officials at Jonathan Grant High School have remembered Gabriella as a quiet and promising student. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. The family of a teenage boy injured in an incident at Jamaica College in March says he will not return to the institution when the new term begins next week. The boy's mother says her son will complete the school year elsewhere. She is insisting he was bullied and injured by a group of students, not in a dispute between 2 boys, as the school has stated. She maintains the family is distressed and rejects the school's account of events. King's Counsel Caroline Hay, who is representing the family, says they are horrified and saddened by the school's public statements and accused the administration of attempting to control the narrative. The Jamaica College Board of Management says written statements from witnesses indicate that the incident stemmed from a dispute over money and involved a fight between the boy and one other student, and not by a group of boys. 1 student has been charged. The school has also rejected claims of bullying at the all-boys institution. The scandal involving the University Hospital of the West Indies' UHWI alleged misuse of its tax-exempt status is widening, with Parliament's Ethics Committee moving to recall embattled St. Andrew East Central Member of Parliament Dennis Gordon for further questioning. Mr. Gordon is expected to appear before the committee on April 22 to clarify statements made during earlier hearings.
On the last occasion, the committee dealt with exemption motions that were referred to from the House. And the members directly impacted by those motions appeared before this committee. A matter arose in respect of what was in the public domain arising from a report of the Auditor General, which was tabled in the Parliament. And since then, further information has been disclosed, which has a direct impact on matters discussed in the last meeting of the committee. And you're saying, Member Cuthbert Flynn, that you believe it would be appropriate for the member to be asked back to this committee, for the committee to interrogate the matter and seek some clarification on the responses.
Committee Chairman Marlene Malahoo Fort did not disclose this week what information needed clarification. There has been public outrage over the administration of the University Hospital of the West Indies after an Auditor General's report in January unveiled a litany of procurement breaches at the region's premier hospital. The Auditor General concluded that UHWI improperly utilized its tax-exempt status to import items for 4 private companies, resulting in the government losing $23.1 million. Mr. Gordon's janitorial and healthcare company, Jackden, is one of the 4 companies. The other 3 are Supreme Laundry Services, Wilman Sales, and Scientific and Medical Services Limited. And amid the fallout, the ruling Jamaica Labour Party's youth arm, Young Jamaica, has intensified pressure on opposition leader Mark Golding, demanding disclosure of whether Jackden contributed to the party's 2025 election campaign. The group described Mr. Golding's response to the controversy as disgraceful and has called for Mr. Gordon's resignation from Parliament and a top party post. Government Senator Marlon Morgan has also criticised Mr. Golding's handling of the issue. Mr. Golding rejected calls from January to take action against Mr. Gordon. On April 5, he acted amid mounting public pressure. He announced that Mr. Gordon will step aside from Parliament's Public Accounts Committee and the Shadow Cabinet pending investigations. The opposition leader maintained that he is not aware of any wrongdoing on Mr. Gordon's part. Mr. Gordon has denied any misconduct, insisting that any issue was a mistake that has already been corrected. He also confirmed that Jackden has repaid the $10.1 million in taxes that would have been charged for the importation of office furniture and a dozen dialysis machines in 2024. The items cost $40 million. The Independent Commission of Investigations is raising what it calls grave and escalating concern after 11 people were killed in police-related shootings over the Easter weekend. Deputy Commissioner Yannick Taylor-Wellington says the incident reflects an alarming trajectory in the use of lethal force, with shootings reported across Westmoreland, St. Catherine and Kingston between April 3 and 6. Among the dead are 2 brothers, one of whom was 17 years old. Indicom says all 5 incidents are under active investigation, with evidence collected and officers served notices to provide statements. Indicom says 89 persons were killed by the security forces up to April 6, 2 more than the 87 recorded for the similar period in 2025. The state watchdog is also renewing concern about the absence of body-worn cameras during planned operations, calling their use critical for transparency and accountability. The Indicom Deputy Commissioner stressed that modern policing must not depend on citizen recordings or private CCTV footage. She said the state must ensure proper documentation through body-worn cameras. Data from the Jamaica Constabulary Force show murders are down 29.9% this year, with 138 killings recorded up to April 4, compared with 197 for the similar period last year. Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake has maintained that cameras are already being deployed and more are to be bought. And the Jamaica Constabulary Force received a boost to its operational capacity with the handover of 143 vehicles from the Ministry of National Security on Thursday. The fleet includes 71 pickups, 70 motorcycles and 2 heavy-duty trucks to enhance patrol, response and training capabilities across the island. Meanwhile, the police have named 2 persons of interest in connection with the April 4 shooting on Jarrett Lane in eastern Kingston, which was captured on video and widely circulated online. Being sought are Sir T, also known as Sir, and Nunapus, who were asked to turn themselves in to the police by 6 p.m. on Thursday. The development follows a targeted operation in Jarrett Lane and sections of 9 Mile Bull Bay, during which police searched 12 premises and 42 houses. Jamaica's Shanoya Douglas left the 2026 CARIFTA Games as the most outstanding athlete after a record-breaking performance in Grenada, where the region's top junior athletes faced off. The Holland High student was awarded the prestigious Austin Seeley Award for the top performer after storming to 3 gold medals, including the girls' under 2200 meters title, which she took in a lifetime best 22.11 seconds. Ms. Douglas shattered the previous CARIFTA record of 22.77 seconds set by Bahamian Shawnee Miller-Weber in 2013. Ms. Douglas's time was a world-leading mark, a national junior record, and the joint third fastest ever for the under-20 age group, equaling U.S. sprint icon Allyson Felix. She said she was focused on executing her race plan in what was her final CARIFTA appearance. She credited her coach, family, and faith for the achievement. Jamaica once again topped the CARIFTA medal table with 71 medals, including 28 gold. And that's it for this edition of Jamaica Now, your weekly review of the big news stories. Send us your comments at onlinefeedback@gleanerjm.com. Follow us on X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram at Jamaica Gleaner, and on Facebook at Gleaner Jamaica. Like this video on our YouTube page, turn on your notifications, and subscribe today. I'm Jovan Johnson.